Good morning. It's time for Understanding Islam, brought to you by the Understanding Islam Dawah Foundation.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praise and all thanks are due to Almighty God, the Lord of all the worlds. I bear witness that there is only one God to be worshipped, and that is the God whom no one has ever seen. And I bear witness that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, that he is the final messenger of God and the seal of all the prophets. I greet you with the greetings of peace, the greetings that we hope to receive on the day of resurrection, the greetings which means may peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of Almighty God be upon you. I have one of my old friends with me today, longtime friend. I have Brother Muhammad Ismail. I would like to give him the Islamic greeting of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace upon you as well, Brother Hamid. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming. We're going to have a topic here just in a few minutes after I make announcements, but I'm glad he's here today. Last time I think you came on was probably like 7-8 years ago.
Yes, around that time, yes.
Right.
Thanks for having again.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
We're going to get into the announcements. I'd like to announce first our class on Wednesday at 6 p.m. every Wednesday, our Quran class. We're moving along with the tafsir, or the explanation of the Quran. It's every Wednesday at 1410 Cemetery Avenue for anyone who would like to join us. Now we're doing it also on Zoom. So you really don't have to come. If you can't come, you might be at work, or you're 6 o'clock, you're doing something else. Well, I'm sending the link out so you can also attend on Zoom, on your cell phone or whatever. All you need to do is just text me and say, I would like the link. Send me the link. Text me at 706-459-1010, 706-459-1010. And this Quran class is open for questions, discussions. It's what it is. It's a class where we're learning. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us and increase our knowledge in the religion of Islam. Also, our Jummah service is every Friday at 1:45 p.m., 1:45 p.m. The doors are open to everyone. You're welcome. Just come in and listen to the lecture. You'll be most welcome. Also, anyone who need any material from us, any type of material, a Quran, a CD, whatever it is, you can call me 706-459-1010 or text me, or go to our website, uidf.org, uidf.org, and you can also request there. So we're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, we will get into our discussion with our brother here, Muhammad Ismail.
You are listening to the Understanding Islam Show, sponsored by the Understanding Islam Dawah Foundation. The Understanding Islam Dawah Foundation is a non-profit organization established since 1995. The purpose of the Understanding Islam Dawah Foundation is to provide accurate information about the religion of Islam from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. The Understanding Islam radio show is hosted by Hamad El Amin and airs every Sunday in Chattanooga, Tennessee and Dalton, Georgia. The Understanding Islam radio show also gives businesses and individuals an opportunity to provide beneficial information to our community by appearing on the Meet Your Muslim Neighbor radio show, also sponsored by the Understanding Islam Dawah Foundation. If you would like a Quran, a copy of a radio show, or any Islamic literature, call 706-459-1010 or email them at understandingislam411@gmail.com. They ship all of their materials to you free of charge. If you would like to attend one of their classes, which are for Muslims and non-Muslims, call 706-459-1010 or email them at understandingislam411@gmail.com. For additional information, visit their website at www.uidf.org. Thank you for listening to the Understanding Islam radio show. Now back to your host, Hamad El Amin.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Understanding Islam show. We have Muhammad with us today, and I'd like for him to, we start off with him introducing himself.
Hey, Hamid, my name is Muhammad Ismail. I'm an MBA from Kennesaw University. I have my own business since 2009. I also moved to the States in 1996. I'm very much an activist, human rights activist, and also, as I said, I'm own my own business, and I'm here in Chattanooga. I used to live in Dalton, and this is how I know you, Hamid, and then I moved to Chattanooga here as well.
Yeah, we've known each other for a long time because both of us come from Dalton.
Yes, and then I moved for the business here in Chattanooga. This is it was a pleasure since I know you.
You want to tell people where you originally?
Yes,
from?
I'm originally from Egypt, and as I said, I'm Egyptian American. I moved to the States since 1996, and then I became an American citizen, I think 2001 or 2002 as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I think our topic today, since Muhammad is very active in the activity and the activism of human rights. I mean, he's a very big component of that. I think that's your passion, getting involved in trying to make sure that everyone have an equal platform.
Exactly. This is I've started this since 2013 when the military coup took over in Egypt, and I saw the human rights violations, and everything, it comes from the States right here. So I try to do lobbying in Washington D.C. with other groups as well, with Human Rights Watch, with Amnesty International. I visited a lot of Congress members and senators, and we've been working since then to support the people in Egypt through United States of America.
Didn't you support or work with the governor of Tennessee?
No, I mean, I help in the election to support for those that we have the same cause, but I have a good relation with several Congress members' offices because I extend my hands and our group's hand to them through the work that we do.
Do you go to Washington sometime when they?
Yeah, before COVID-19, I used to go all the time. Now, a lot of times we do communication through emails or phone calls or things like that. But I still go, not like before. Sometimes I used to go once a month or twice a month. It depends when it needs for me to go, so I do go.
What would you all just do there?
Advocating. We presented paperwork and what's happening in Egypt, the interest. We always tell them that you should not support the military coup in Egypt because this is affecting the people of Egypt. You're gonna create animosity, and not just in Egypt, in the Middle East. And always think of the interest. If you go to the Congress and just mention to them, the people of Egypt are crying, you're supporting a military coup, it's not gonna work with politicians. You have to bring an interest.
Right.
The interest is we're giving $1.3 billion to Egypt, to the military, and the people use this money to oppress the Egyptians. So we're telling them, you're creating animosity, and then you're bringing illegal immigrations because people want to leave the country, go into Europe, to America. The best way to support democracy and freedom, those people are not going to leave. They're going to stay in Egypt if support democracy and freedom, because Egypt has a lot of resources. You have the Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, you have oil, you have tourism, you have everything, but 3 to 5% control everything, which is the military.
Right.
Very much so. You have to find a common ground to speak about. And this is what I learned, because when I used to go 2013 at the beginning, I used to talk just about what's happening in Egypt, so violation, people behind the bar, people getting tortured, raped, and executed, and all that. And then I learned from people ahead of me in advance that they've been doing this for years and years. He said, Muhammad, you have to talk about interest for them to support you.
Nice.
Yes, they might sympathizing with you, but they might not work with you. You have to find an interest for them to work with you and present it. And this is what I learned.
So do you support America giving foreign aid like that to any country?
Not at all. I unless if they really need it, and if they're giving foreign aid to the people.
All right.
And also with an interest too as well. I mean, I have to look at it as an American as well. No, because I feel our education system needs more money. The healthcare system needs more money. Social security. The people, like we give, for instance, Israel over $10 billion a year, while they having free education system, free health system. Over here, you don't have this. So I'd rather, whenever first we reach out to the point that you have free health system and free education system, after that, start giving the money.
We give that much? I thought it was like $3 billion.
Now, there is a lot of, for the last war, they give over $20 to $30 billion. I mean, this is what you hear, the $3 to $5 billion. But there's a lot of things that, when you have the war going on, they always approve bills to give more money.
Right.
So if you add it up, it will come way more than that.
So you're saying people first.
American people first.
Take care of home first.
Yes, that's why even though I disagree with the President Trump as well, I will say whenever he has his own agenda at the beginning, I said he's better than the others regardless, but because I don't consider him a Republican, and I don't consider him Democrat as well. I consider him Trump. He has his own party. He just used the Republican to be the president. But the good thing that I was expecting that he would be good at, that he cannot be played. He cannot be under conditions and all that, because he has his own head.
No.
Regardless if you agree or disagree with him, but if you reach out to him in the right way, I think you can get some wins, some victory somehow here and there.
But don't you think initially when he first came on the scene, he was instrumental in a lot of the Islamophobia and stuff that a lot of us had to bear in this country?
Exactly, I agree with you. But things change. I mean, as I said, he started that way, and then after that, things change. I mean, Democrats is the
most
same.
Politicians do.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The Democrats is the same way. I mean, there is no difference. That's why one person like Marjorie Greene, she resigned because she was going off the line. She has a line supposed to go through, and now she's shifting out, and they put too much pressure on her because she's really genuinely put America first. Marjorie Greene Taylor, she just resigned yesterday, as you know. What made her resign? Because she followed what exactly President Trump said, and she believed in him. And then after that, when she found that America's not first, America's coming second and third, and she resisted, but to a certain extent. And then after that, she couldn't take it. I mean, who can take? If you read her last tweet, the threat that she's going through to her and her family, I mean, it's very hard to put. However, I disagree with her because I feel, honestly, I don't want to use that word. She betrayed her own people, because people vote for you to be a Congress member, to say what you're saying right now, not to back out. When you be a Congress member, you should expect that there is a lot of stress, a lot of things will happen, a lot of pressure. And once you put yourself in that position, you have to bear it.
But I listened to all of her resignation speech yesterday.
I did too.
It seemed like to me, but all Congress members are representing their constituents. So to me, that's what she was putting first, the people she represents.
Exactly.
So by going on the president's agenda was contradicting her representation of the people that sent her to Congress.
No, but the president's agenda was her constituents as well. I mean, that was America first, no wars. They want to stop the illegal, and she has every right to do that. And this is what's the constituents' agenda, and that's what Trump said at the beginning. He put no wars. He's going to stop all wars, regardless which war is. And then he also talked about the border. And then America first. When he say America first means, and he talk about the aid that we give billions of dollars here and there and there, but he's still giving the billions of dollars, and he's not putting America first, because as we see now, is Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel. He's doing whatever he wants, and the lobbies that he belongs to in America, they control the country, and they control the Congress member. AIPAC pay billions of dollars to the people to listen to them and put Israel first before America, the interest. Because as I said, those billions of dollars, Social Security here in America needed first. Right. Healthcare needed first. Education system needed first. I mean, if people look at things like this, those $1 billion, if stay here, it will make a difference to the American citizen.
If it stayed here.
If it stayed here and used here.
Right. Well, that's what a lot of people are saying. I mean, so you're basically saying in your human rights activism that money should be spent here first. Americans should be spent here first, because right now the economy is very bad. Would you agree?
100%. I mean, I feel the economy it can pick up if they support small business. Yes, I agree. But I see, to be honest, I see the purchasing power is start getting a little bit stronger towards the Christmas. So I always have to see there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel people start buying now. Things getting better. I don't know, is it because we are in the South? But I see good reaction right now, and people start, when people start buying, that's a good sign for economy. Yeah, but right now, yes, the economy is not as good. But there is a lot of money that is being collected from tariff. How he's going to use this money? I mean, I actually have a proposal, and I wanted to give it to Congresswoman Marjorie Greene, that how to support the economy, because this is my area of expertise. I did a project plan, and one day when you and I can come back again, and I can present the project.
Oh, so you have
there is a business project plan that can help the economy of America through the small business. Briefly, I'll tell you about it. It's the tariff money that is being collected is billions of dollars. Gather together all the small business that they have 5 years at least, and 5 years successful business that they pay money every year. When you do the return, like tax return at the end of the year, when they file it, they pay, not loss. If they do loss, you exclude them. You need for 5 years at least the people that doing good business, and they have at least 5 American employees working. They pay their tax as well. And you have 5 years, and this business will be between, let's say, 100,000 up to $5 million. You give them part of those tariff. No, I'm not talking about loan. I'm talking about it depends on the size of the business. This business here have been in business 10 years, and the capital is $2 million. I'm going to give another $1 million, because you know what they're going to do?
Like a grant or something?
Yes, very much a grant. If they give them this $1 million and those people are successful, what they do? They're going to put it in business. They're going to hire more people. They're going to expand. They're going to do advertising, TV advertising, social media. They're going to pay more money. They're going to buy more merchandise. So hiring more people, paying more tax. So this money is going to turn around. And instead of giving to the big corporation, they don't even hire more people. They just add it to the capital or to their own pocket. But the small business, they want to grow. They've been already proving that the point. So just imagine that you have thousands and thousands of small business, successful business. That's why I put a criteria. 5 years successful. By how you determine the success of the business? By the tax return. And they have to have at least 3 employees. Let's say Hamid has a business, $100,000. We'll give you $50,000 of that business, which is a capital. We're expecting you, because you proved it for 5 years,
right,
that you're going to expand, hire more people, pay more tax, buy more merchandise, pay money for advertising and all that. So you made other people work.
Right, you put other people
in. And the money is going to go back to the economy. Any business, any economy, build on the small business. If you want to see a successful economy, help support the successful small business and small entrepreneur as well.
Okay.
That's it. And I put it in a really, really detailed. What I just did, I just briefed it right now, and I even sent it to my congressman, which is the Chuck. I'm sorry, the name just slipped of my mind. The congressman, the Chuck. Okay, it will come to me right now. I presented here to him, and I also wanted to give it to Congresswoman Marjorie Greene, because I really like her very much, and I wanted to present it through her as well.
Okay. What are some of the things you're doing?
Chuck Fishman.
Chuck Fishman?
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing anything actively, like locally, to try to resolve some of these issues, especially when it impact us?
I mean, I do have some people, like we have Misty Crutchfield apply to be a senator, and then we have a congress member that wanted to be. We try to reach out to all these politicians and let them know about the Muslim community and what we're doing. They're contributing in this community. That's doctors and engineer, business owners, and we try to always, and you do the same, build a bridge.
Right.
Because a lot of people, if they don't know you, they're afraid of you.
Right.
Because they only listen about you from the media.
Absolutely.
And the media never talk good about you.
Right.
So you have to present yourself to the others. Since you chose to live here, you really have to step up and go to the people that they don't know you.
Right.
Just you remember when we have get to know your neighbor?
Yes.
We had more than 1,000 people came
over
in.
2,000 people.
Yeah. That day made a big difference in Chattanooga until this moment.
It did.
Because they came in and they get to see you personally and
Right.
talk to you personally.
Right.
And a lot of people, when they see you personally, say, so when I hear in the media I'm expecting I'll see someone with a beard and sword and wait, waiting on the door.
Right.
I mean, you know how the
I know.
image
Yeah.
comes through. So it's very important to be patient, and even if people has an attitude with you at the
Right.
beginning, be patient with them, because you gotta have to understand those people have nothing to listen to it but Fox News, CNN.
Right.
So it's very important, if they come with you with an attitude, don't give them an attitude back.
Right.
Just understand that if you are in their place, the only thing that you hear that those Muslims trying to take over, those Muslims are terrorists, those Muslims trying to kill us, those Muslims are, so they expecting when they see you they that you are the worst person, the evil on this earth.
Right.
So slowly but surely get to them, let them know you. And I will say the best way for them to know you is your behavior.
Absolutely.
You remember the story about the lady that she called other churches, and then the Muslim, about the,
She was calling, asking for baby formula for
Yes.
her child. Had a baby crying in the background.
Yep. And this is a behavior, and he did it. He didn't out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't know he wasn't
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by behavior. Be genuine. Be
Right.
yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
Regardless of the person that you deal with, Muslim or not.
So you support, like, when the mayor came to the mosque. The mayor, remember?
Mhm.
The mayor and other politicians there.
Mhm.
You support that for the community to get to know them, or they get to know us. Do you think that's have been effective for us?
Very much yes.
You do?
I mean, you have.
Do you know him personally?
No, I mean, I shook his hand and I talked to
Yeah.
him that day. But we have to mingle with the community. As I said, you're contributing to this community as well, Hamid. When you go to the street and help the homeless and all that, this is part of the contribution. When you give the food to the community, you're not giving it just to the Muslims, right?
Right.
So you're part of the community. You have to mingle. They have to know you. I feel it's very important politicians to know you as well, and you know them as well.
Right.
And not just politicians, regular people. And what I love about what you just presented at the beginning, announcement about the Jum'ah prayer, you invite people to come in.
Right.
I mean, this is the best way to come and see the community.
Right.
And then also listen to the speech every Jum'ah, which is every Friday.
But don't you think it's important to hold these people who come in our community, the politicians particularly, hold them accountable?
Definitely. I mean, as American citizens,
Yeah.
you have to hold them accountable.
So there has to be some type of system or agenda to do that.
I mean, yeah, that's why you need people to present this to your constituents. One of the things that, unfortunately, Muslims not doing, they are not active when it comes to politics. They just, you don't want to be just crying
Right.
without. I mean, have you ever tried to do what you just? I mean, you have to hold them accountable. You just said that.
Right.
What did we do to do this? Have we ever present any bill, anything to our own Congress members, even in Chattanooga here? No.
No, I know. We get a failing grade in that.
Yeah, so you cannot blame but yourself. Once you did not take the first step, I mean, let's not cry about it until we first try.
Right.
If you get turned down, this is a different story. But we didn't even try because, unfortunately, we always, as Muslim minorities, we always think that we're gonna be turned down.
Right.
Don't waste your time.
Right.
Actually, I feel completely the opposite. Every time people try to step up and show themselves, they always succeed. Whether you agree or disagree with Mamdani in New York, if he says the same thing like other people here and there, oh man, this will never happen. I mean, look, why they gonna elect me? He will never be the mayor of New York.
Now, what do you
Bec-
think about that?
He presented himself as an American New Yorker citizen, helping the community.
Right.
He didn't present himself as a Muslim, serve the Muslim community. He served the New York community, Muslim, Christian, and Jewish.
Right.
He went to the Jewish people, he went to the Christians, he even went to the clubs. He went to the people at the club,
Right.
Friday, Saturday.
Right.
He said, I'm serving all. And he presented a project, a plan, and people liked it, and people voted for him. So he took that step.
I think he's addressing the needs of the people.
Yeah,
Affordable health care.
exactly. And this is what I talk about.
Resources for the homeless.
And one thing he said, that we're going to keep the money here.
Yes.
And instead of he was talking about the money that is going overseas. He said the money needs to stay in America.
Right.
We need a good health system. We need, and also transportation system. He talked about transportation. He said in New York, people cannot afford sometimes for the subway, to get on the bus, to get in the subway.
Right.
He didn't just address that. He put a plan. Because you can, like what you did right now, I didn't mean you in person,
Right.
but you addressed the problem that we have hold them accountable. We have to hold them accountable.
Right.
But what's your plan? This is what you need to do next time. Get the people that are interested, involved, put a plan. Go to let's ask for a meeting with the 2 Congress member and the senator and present the plan. And let's see if they rejected it. This is whenever you start to be more active and talk to them and see other routes that you can take. But without taking actions, let's not complain.
Don't you think someone from our community need to run for council person,
Why not?
council member?
I mean, why not?
I
I mean, if someone interests, I mean, as I said, and I'll tell you the truth too, if one of the community, like, let's say Hamid or some other Jewish person going to be, on the other side, another Christian, if I feel the Jewish person, he's presenting me more as the Chattanoogans, I will vote for him. But if Hamid, both are qualified and both are doing the same thing, I will vote for Hamid.
Yeah.
But I always look for what's the best for the city of Chattanooga first. And because Muslim community is part of the Chattanoogans community.
But do you put in the equation how it can help your community in the priority first, or just Chattanooga in general first?
I'll put Chattanooga first, but because I know if someone fair and justice, and then I'll put the second priority is our community. But why I will put this, because if I see Hamid put Chattanooga as a priority, I know for sure he's justice and fair. When I approach him, he will do the Muslim community the best way.
But the disconnect is that the community people, local community people, don't have access to those council members all the time. That's the issue. And so what I mean by that, if somebody was on there that represent our community, or someone that represent our community, right?
Mhm.
That's a person you have access to. You can go talk to them. You can sit down and talk to them. You see them on a regular basis. You know what I mean? We have never experienced that, but most people in this city go to church with their congressperson. They talk to them about their problems, but I have not seen one of them come to our community and asked us, do you have any issues or do you have any concerns? That's a problem.
That's why I just said right now, if it's 2 people presenting themselves to be one of the council and the election, one of them Muslim and one of them not Muslim, the non-Muslim, I'll see he's more fair and will serve the community, the Chattanooga community, better than the Muslim. Definitely, this is my behavior. I will choose the right, justice, fair person that I think that he's suited for the job.
Right.
But if both are equal, I will choose the Muslim because I will have access to him easier.
Right.
If both are equal.
Well, that's my point.
That's
my point.
But also, why can we not have an access for the other non-Muslim person? This is one thing that we need to approach.
Well, how can you?
By reaching out to them.
Well, let me tell you personally, you can reach out and call them, but you will rarely get a call back.
I mean, we have to make it very powerful and strong that we send a group email that the Muslim community inviting you. We have some issues as a constituents of your area. We elected you to be at this place. I mean, you have to make it so formal.
I think if you get on the council person, you're on the board or something that way, you have a certain district that you represent. I think it should be on your agenda that you cut that district up into parts where you try to, at a certain time and time frame, where you go out into those sectors of your community that you represent and ask them, knock on doors and ask them, or go to their businesses and ask them, is it anything I can do for you? Are you having any problems in your community? They don't do that.
Hamid, regardless, make it happen. That's why I'm saying it's their job to do it, but they're not doing. You hold them accountable. That's why I said I'm willing to help in that part. If I don't know who's the council that's representing our area, we have to put an email, and that email, the good thing about email, not a phone call, you have it in record. I'm sending you an email. This is our third time. We are the Muslim community. We are the constituents of your district, and we have some demands. We would like to meet with you to talk about it.
Right.
Put it in writing. Have we done this? No. We probably did one email to, but we give up. No. This is how you hold them accountable. And then after that, escalate it. See who's higher than him. And said, you're supposed to come, we're part of your constituents. You're supposed to come and talk to us and see what's our problem. That's why I said earlier, let's not cry if we don't take that first step.
Well, the thing is getting everybody on the same page. Now, through this experience that we're going through right now with our community down on Cemetery Avenue, I see the importance of having somebody connected to the official meetings that the city council have, that the beer board have, and all this. Someone that's in touch with that all the time, because if you don't know what's going on, then those bills are passed, those policies are passed, and you don't know anything about it until it's over with. That's one of the major problems that we've had already, that people have disconnected themselves, that we don't have anyone inside that's going actively every week or twice a month to those meetings and seeing what's going on, things that may impact us directly.
I mean, this is a good reason for one of the community members to present himself.
Well, that's on the list for us.
Yeah, that's it. And then if you, for some reason, if not, assign a person that go attend all this meeting every week and builds. This is something that we can deal with it right now, temporary.
Right.
What we can do, we have a lot of people that we can rotate. One person go every week to those meetings and listen to the new bills and see what's affecting us and what's not affecting us, and what we can do as Muslim community to either contribute in this community or just be passive about it.
The community in Marietta, Georgia, I have a good friend there. What they do is that they hold a dinner periodically for the representative in their district, especially when it comes to voting. But periodically during the year, they invite them, and this representative sit down with their board and everybody, and they have nice conversation over food, saying this is what we want to do. We're expanding our building. We're doing this and this and this. How can you help us with this? Because why? They want their vote at the end of the year. So that's something very instrumental, I think, that our community could do.
I mean,
not wait until voting time, but throughout the year, have them connected in some way, like holding them accountable to get to know us and to be able to understand our concerns.
And this is what we just talked about it earlier. Let's put plans until we have a person working there. Even if we do, let's do what you just said. Let's learn from the Marietta community, other community. Let's learn from the New York community, like other community. Yes, let's do some kind of meetings, dinner meetings, lunch meeting, and bring them on board to listen to us, to get to know the community, to get to know the community.
Right.
So I just feel, Hamid, some of the failure is from our end.
Oh, I'm not dismissing that at all.
Yes. So it's let's try first. Let's put a plan ahead, and then when we fail, we can blame others. Let's blame ourselves first until we reach out to this point that we were able to reach out to them and we present a plan.
Right.
But the rejection from their end, we're not there yet. Don't expect people is gonna come to your community without you inviting them. If they feel that
and that's not sad.
Yeah, but I mean
that's sad.
And then also you don't need to be passive as well. We need the people to be active, and this is one thing that I blame our Muslim community. We always a reaction, not action.
Right, I agree with that. So let me ask you something about some of the barriers that have, you might say, stagnated some of the progress in certain communities that initiates this type of hysteria, like Islamophobia and all of these things, that people create these type of demons on certain communities in order to push their agenda forward.
Unfortunately, we as Muslims, we are the people who are being run over. Easy target for any politicians that they want his or her voice to be loud and raised and being seen and hungry for hungry for attention.
Right.
They start talking bad about Muslim, about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and all that. And all of a sudden, you see them become from 1,000 followers to 3 million followers.
So why do you think people gravitate to that so much?
Because it's they fabricating and creating false story like Sharia law. This is one of the funniest things that Hamid, that so funny that when every time I say, sometimes I go online and then I responded to them, said, oh my God, Muslims taking over, Sharia law is gonna take over. I say, I mean, are you what grades of school did you finish? Because Sharia law, what do you know about Sharia law? Sharia law is not even applicable in the Muslim countries. Is not even there. Who will apply it here in America?
So you're saying Sharia law is not even applied in Muslim countries?
Yes, and not.
Is it applied in Egypt?
No, it's not applied in any Muslim countries.
Okay.
I mean, regardless if we agree or disagree with it, Sharia law has good things inside. But,
right.
But this is not the subject today.
Right.
What I just want to say, they already put Sharia law as a bad thing, a bad image.
Right.
This is a different subject to talk about the
Just
Sharia
like
law.
many other Islamic terms, they have put a negative connotation to it.
But this is a different story to explain to people what Sharia law.
Yeah.
This is not the subject today. But what I'm saying is Sharia law is not even applied on those Muslim countries. They use it here in America. The people that they know that it's not applied, to make other people that ignorant, they don't read, they don't know anything about Islam, to scare of Islam. Oh my God, Sharia law, they're gonna cut your hand, they're gonna do this and that. Sharia, Muslims taking over. They take over Texas. Now they take over New York, and then Michigan, the other city with the city that has a lot of Muslim on it. They're attacking right now.
It's Michigan.
Dearborn. Dearborn, yes.
Right.
Now Dearborn turn. Now they having a plan. Someone, which is, I think, and I'm almost positive, Netanyahu and his lobby in the United States here, they pushing this forward strong. They paying billions of dollars, because after the war in Gaza and the billions of dollars that America gave it to Israel, killing the kids and children of Gaza, and people saw that life. Americans are awake right now. They saw a lot of things. That's one of them, like Massey Thomas, congressman for Virginia, and then you have Marjorie Greene, you have Tucker, you have Candace Owens, you have a lot of people right now.
I can't believe Candace Owens flipped.
Not just hers, a lot of people. I'm just mentioning 4 or 5 names.
Yeah.
So America are awake. So what to do? This is a strategy. What to do? Create, fabricate another enemy that is not even exist. This is not an even enemy. By what you need to use some phrases like Sharia law, Muslims taking over, Muslim terror, jihadist. They use, if you are, I'm in marketing, and I know they chose certain statement and words, they all use it. Jihadist, Sharia law, which is not even exist. It's funny because I don't know the exact what Sharia law is. I probably know 2 or 3 of them as a Muslim.
Right.
But they use it. If you ask the person they use Sharia law, what's Sharia law? They won't answer you. They don't.
Because they don't know?
They don't know. They just were told to use it. They paid to use it. I made, if you don't mind, Hamid, I put a post on X, very much brief what we just said about that. So if you don't mind, I will read it fast.
Go ahead.
If that's okay. It has become increasingly clear that Netanyahu and his network of lobbying groups have poured billions of dollars into a new strategy, recruiting figures like Valentina Gomez, Tommy Robinson, and others who are informed, opportunistic, and desperate for money and attention. Their mission is simple: to distract the public and whitewash Israeli brutal actions in Gaza, including the killing and starvation of children, while continuing to manipulate U.S. policy and drain American resources for foreign interests. Their tactic is predictable: manufacture a fake enemy. They fabricate lies about an Islamic takeover and Sharia laws that not even implemented in most Muslim countries, to create fear, division, and hysteria. This manufactured threat serves only one purpose: to pull Americans away from the growing realization that their Congress, media, and political institutions have been heavily influenced, if not outright controlled, by a foreign government's agenda. But the American people have already awakened. They see what's happening. They understand the game of distraction, division, and manufactured enemies. And they are increasingly recognizing how foreign lobbying groups have exploited America's strength, wealth, and global influence for interests that are not America's own. The old playbook of fear mongering and divide and conquer no longer works. Americans are alert, aware, and refusing to be manipulated.
Yeah.
That's briefly what we just talked about. It. I put it in a statement because I just feel as American, this is people need to see this.
Right.
And I'm glad. I don't know who's listening to us today, or who's not. Approach Muslim before you judge them.
Right.
Go to the Muslim community. They will welcome you. Ask about Sharia law. Do you guys apply it? Isn't even applied in Texas, even applied in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, or any other country, or Qatar, or all that? It's not. So this is what make you find out one thing, that people are trying to manipulate you. That's why I said the best way to find out is get to know the others.
Don't you think that the younger generation today get it? They get the message. They understand what's happening.
Exactly.
I think it's the older, a religious right, you might say, evangelistical right, that hangs on to those words because, number one, they don't do any in-depth studying. They're going to go with what they feel religiously bound to. But I think the young people today, just like the colleges and people who study and people who are on social media, people who are doing in-depth studying, I think they get what's going on. That's why you had a lot of protests and things like that in America.
Exactly. That's why Mamdani won. Because the younger generation, they did it on purpose because they felt there was an agenda is being trying to impose on them.
Absolutely.
Fabricated agenda.
Right.
And I feel some of the people voted for Mamdani, they did it just to prove the opposite.
Right.
Let me choose my own mayor. I might not choose Mamdani because I don't want a Muslim to be a mayor, but because of you lying to me, you're trying to prove your point through some lies.
Right.
I'm gonna choose that guy.
Right.
I'm serious. A lot of younger generation.
Right.
This is that actually. If they leave him alone, every time, like what's his name? The guy from Twitter X, Elon Musk. One day or 2 days before the election, he started talking bad about Mamdani and endorse the other person, and then the other one of the people answer him on Twitter and X and ask him, "Are you voting for a guy that what do you call sexual? He does sexual harassment and all that?" He said, "This is my best choice. I have no other choice."
Wow.
I swear that was his answer.
Really?
I swear, yes. I had it, and then I even answered him on this one. So the people, because of that, chose Mamdani.
Do you know how many billionaires spent millions of dollars to try to stop him from becoming mayor?
That's telling you that the younger generation.
It was the older ones, like I'm saying, these old billionaires.
Yes.
Poured a lot of money in campaign ads to try to monopolize the thinking of people to stop that from him becoming mayor.
And then at the end, Trump met with him, which is, I feel, it's a very good move from both. From Mamdani, because Mamdani, when he went to see Trump, President Trump, what happened? He proved all what has been said about him are lies. And he exposed all the people that paid agents.
Yeah.
All what they said are lies, because by sitting, and then Trump praised him that day.
Yeah.
I felt that was very smart move. And then also
smart move on who?
From Mamdani.
Yeah.
And then also from Trump, because now Trump see the younger generation as growing and they're smart. And Trump is a very smart guy. He's a business guy. So he sees that. So he invited him to come over. He actually told him, if he wants to come, he needs to reach out to me.
That's proper.
Yeah.
That's proper.
Which is, that's why when I mentioned we can disagree 100% with Trump, but I would say he is the best choice for what we have. because at least
Well, we might have to part company.
no.
Right.
But tell me who's the other. I mean the Democrats. I mean, what's her name? Kamala Harris didn't even want to meet with the Muslims.
Let me say this. I thought it was funny because when Mandani was running, Trump said that he is a socialist or whatever, but he even threatened to withhold money from the state of New York if he is elected. Called him all type of names.
Yeah.
Demonized him. He demonized him. Talked real bad.
Big time. That's how he is.
In the White House,
Politician.
he's a good guy.
Yeah. and he said
He's a good guy.
And he said he has a good dream. He has a good plan for New York. And if he was able to accomplish it, I'm with him. I'm so happy. And that's what Trump said.
So
I
what
mean,
changed?
This is Trump personality. That's why I said he's not a Republican.
But he represented a guy who had all of these sexual assaults against women. He supported that.
Look, this is how Trump is. Look at his history. He's not a Republican. He's not Democrat. He's Trump.
Right.
Get to know him personally. Read about him. Read his book too. You will know who's he. Trump can be one day black, one day be white. One day right, one day will be left.
I've never been a fan of his, to be honest with you.
I'm not, but I'm just saying. Look, if I have 5 choices, and all of them, the Democrats, the I don't know if the bad or good thing about them that they come and talk to you. Oh, Brother Hamid, we'll support you when it comes to really action. And then what's happened? Like in Israel and in Gaza and Palestine, if we still have Biden was the president, that war will never stop, and the people will be struggling more because they are 100% controlled. Trump is not 100% controlled. If it was not because of the blackmailing things, there was a lot of things will stop. But with that too, he still has some power because his personality, the ego.
Yeah.
I am President Trump. You don't tell me what to do. They tell him what to do in certain things because of the pressure and stress and blackmailing.
And
things like
whoever
that.
crosses him is going to pay the consequences.
But also he like the brave people. He respect Mamdani. He respect President Erdogan of Turkey. He doesn't respect Sisi, the military coup leader of Egypt.
Yeah.
He doesn't respect Mohammed Salman from Saudi Arabia. He used their money but doesn't respect them. Look how he treats Erdogan because he's strong. Look how he treats Mamdani when he was because he knows he's strong. He respects strong people even if they're enemies. He respects Putin. He respects the guy from North Korea. I mean, I feel I read his personality very well.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying he's the best choice because he's unpredictable. He can be one day, like, whenever the Gaza war stopped.
Yeah.
He read the whole thing and he made a good statement about the Gazan people in Twitter without even going to his consultants.
Well, they always say mafia respects mafia.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather, they flock together.
Okay.
So, of course, he reflect people that he respect people that sometimes reflect his personality and strength.
Yes.
They respect that.
I agree. So
even in the crime world, they do that.
So you need to take advantage of that point and use this for your own interests, and use it for because as I said, I'd rather to have someone open to me and tell me I'm his enemy, and then trying to reach out to me and then see how we can agree on certain points, rather than have someone play that he's my friend and he's stabbing me from the back.
Absolutely.
So this is the way I think. I mean, that's why you could disagree with me.
That's the way to be.
Yes.
Open and honest.
Yes.
Yes.
And then this is the case in Trump.
Yeah.
He's open, he says, I will do this and this. I don't like you, and you say I don't like him, but we can have a common ground and we can talk about it. And this is when because it's clear. His message is clear to you. I don't like you. You know what I'm talking about, but you don't like me. I don't like you. But what we can do? The other, they say we like you, but they don't like you, and they stab you on the back.
Yeah, I got you. So let's localize some of this.
Sure.
How all of this can project our community in a better light, and things we're doing. And look, not just our community like we were speaking about, because I do believe that to be successful, you have to reach out to people all around you, your neighbors, your communities, your community, Muslim, non-Muslims, those who are in need. Like right now, we're discussing doing a food project because people are hurting right now. And I think it was last year we gave out over 300 vouchers, to people who are in need. So we was talking about this Friday at Juma that ISGC is wanting to do a food drive. Dalton now is wanting to do a food drive like we used to do, to give out 150, 300 boxes of food. To me, that's the best way that any organization can connect with communities. It's not so much preaching to people and trying to bring them to your way, but people, how can you help me? How can you have how can you provide me with some resources that I need to uplift myself? That's another form of dawah, of presenting who you are.
Yeah, that's the behavior that we talked about.
That is Islam. That's what Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, did.
We go back to the phone call that we just saw, the baby formula.
Yeah.
He did it, regardless of she's Muslim or not. And there is another lady did the same thing in Texas after that.
Yeah.
And there is a lady answered the phone and said, yes, just I don't have baby formula, but come in, we'll give you the money and go. She said, but I'm not Muslim. He said, ma'am, I didn't ask you. Just come in.
Yeah.
I said, really? Will you do this? And even if I'm not from your community, yes, ma'am, we'll help regardless.
So they're just doing experiments.
Yes. Another person that they liked the idea.
Right.
So she tried it in her own state, Texas.
Right.
And then I saw that online too as well. So go back to what you just said. Yes, you're going to have to be part of the community. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, contribute. I mean, you have to be part of this community. You have to contribute to this community. I mean, what you're doing, not just for, not to invite people to Islam, but doing the right things.
Right.
I mean, if you have surplus of food and money, you have to give it to the others. And by Prophet Muhammad, by Allah first, God. Allah means, by the way, the word, the meaning for God.
Right.
And the learning of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he never said just help Muslims.
Right.
He said help people around you.
Absolutely.
The community around you.
Absolutely.
So, and you're doing the right thing. As I said, the intention of doing this, you're doing for God's sake, to please God.
Right.
By helping others. People see this as an invitation to learn about Islam. Great. If not, still great. You're doing the right thing for yourself, because you're doing to please Allah first, please God.
Right.
And His Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing to do, and I think it's a good time to really do it. I mean, we was very successful in doing it before. We were at on Brainerd Road before, and this is the amazing thing about it. When we take 200 boxes of food, you'd be surprised how fast that leaves us.
Yeah.
45 minutes, you've given away over 200.
And you know, one other thing too, we can contribute to the community. And I suggest this to you, Hamid, as you're very well known to the Muslim community, whether in Dalton or in Chattanooga. We have a lot of people work in the medical field.
Right.
Why can we not have once a month, a day, free clinic to the Chattanoogan community?
That idea has been brought up before.
Yes. Why don't we see? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It brought up, but no action.
I know.
I mean, I'm gonna hold, like, people listen to me right now. I'm holding Hamid accountable right now. He is one of the leaders of this community. I'm telling him to reach out to the doctors. We have a lot of doctors in our community in different fields. We have a lot of people in medical fields. They can come in, and all of them, they will come. I know them personally. We can invite the community of Chattanooga that they cannot afford to go to the doctors, and we can have a one-day clinic, one-day free clinic, a month, and they can come in and they can write prescription, they can check them out, and all of that. At least they can direct them to the right doctor as well. So, Hamid, can you take this action, please?
Inshallah, God willing.
Alhamdulillah. So we achieved something today. Alhamdulillah. Now, Hamid, this is, guys, put this. We're going to hold him accountable next week. And we'll ask him, what did you do about this?
Well, believe it or not, I have met with them. I met one time with over 25 doctors. I didn't know it was that many.
Let's rotate. I mean, you don't have to have the 25 in one day. 2 doctors this month, there is 2 doctors. The next month there is another 2 doctors.
Yeah.
And then if one of the patients came in and have, let's say, a knee problem or a shoulder problem, we have another doctor that this is his area of expertise. We'll tell him he's coming in 2 months. You're gonna be here on Friday or on Sunday.
Right.
So we can. This is how we build.
I know the support is out there but they're only, like they tell me, there's only a limit of what they can do with just their people that's not even their patients,
Just
check
diagnose.
up, yes.
Just check up. That's all what you and
Yeah.
prescribe medicine if they need it.
Inshallah.
Diagnosis. I mean, this is a good way to reach out to the community in a positive way, and
It
you're
is.
doing it not just for the Muslim community.
Right.
You're part of Chattanooga. The success of Chattanooga is your own success, Hamid. Is my own success.
Right.
You have to look at the bigger image. That's why when you ask me about the election and all that, I'll say the priority is the council itself for the whatever will benefit the city, because if it benefits the city, it will benefit our community.
Right.
But if we have both are equal, I choose the one that's close to me because I'll have access to him.
Right.
But one thing I want to, before the show's over, I wanted to speak to you about, you mentioned it earlier, about the younger generation and older one. The older one, I deal with a lot of older people from this community. I'm just telling you, when they listen to you, the good thing that about Americans, I'm not saying you don't see it in Europe, you don't see it in the Middle East, they listen. Whether they agree or disagree with you, they listen to you.
The older people.
Older or younger. I'm talking about American culture.
Period. Okay.
American culture. Even with you, since I know you'll talk to you, you always, when I have a thing, you don't interrupt. You listen, and then at the end you disagree with me. Sometimes I feel like when you listen to me,
Because you're always talking. I have
yeah,
to listen.
Here you go. But I'm talking about the culture in general.
Right, I understand.
Like, so what I'm saying is, a lot of people that when we reach out to them and they read about Islam, even older, they change their perception.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, let's not just say blame it on older people too. Older people, when we reach out to them, they understand, they listen, and they support.
Right.
If they understand. But we also have to take the first step.
I agree with that 100% because they always come to our facilities.
Mhm.
I always tell them Americans will listen. Americans read.
Yes, that's a good thing.
They do read.
Mhm,
They're
big
interested.
time.
They want to know.
Mhm.
Would we do that? No. When we put on a program, you have people from all races and Americans. They come in and they read and they want to know and they want to understand. I take my hat off to them for that.
I am too.
That's very
and
good.
this is one of the things I love.
You can't ask for anything other than that.
Exactly. And they're
Right.
willing to listen and to have more awareness of what's going on. And they usually take action. Like I have people some of my customers, they said, I watch the news and they are from the South.
Right.
They go to church every Sunday. And I know, Muhammad, this is bother you. And I just want to let you know, we don't believe it because we get to know you. We heard.
Yeah.
We heard from you and we read some stuff and we know the truth. But I feel sorry that the media is focused on fabricating a story to make people hate Muslims.
Absolutely.
Seriously, they came to my place and told me that.
Right.
My own experience.
Right. I understand. Well, look, we almost out of how much time we have? We're almost out of time, but this is much I've talked about politics in a long time.
Uh-huh.
But to me, it is a shift that we need to make, especially after the ordeal we have been going through.
I don't feel we talk politics more than we talk about what's happening around us.
Well, I said still, we talk to some about politics, about.
But it's affecting us as well as part of the community, as an American citizen.
It's another need that we need to address.
Yes. Mhm.
We got to come out of the box.
Yes.
And get involved in other aspects of the city if we want to be at the table. If you're not at the table, you're not going to get anything to eat, right?
And you want to be on the table, not to take over as people putting on the social media. You want to be part of the community. You want to contributing to the community. Because the Twitter and Facebook, this is what they use. No. Muslim want to take over. Mamdani, people in Texas, people we're American Muslims. We want to be part of the community. We're not getting in the board or someone getting in the board just to be Muslim, just to be part of the community, contributing as an American Muslim.
No, we want to be at the table with food in front of us.
Yes.
Because if you're at the table with no food, you're still not really at the table.
Exactly.
So it has to be some teeth in what we're doing.
Exactly.
That's my point.
And you have to have the right intention for getting
Absolutely,
those as well.
absolutely. So, brother, I want to thank you again for. I know you got your thumb and pulse on what's going on around the city. I know you don't want me to name what you know you do. You're a very successful businessman. We ask that Allah
Appreciate it.
subhanahu wa ta'ala continue
Thank
to
you.
bless you and keep you involved in things that can benefit us in our community. Any last words we have, like?
The success that I have is because this is a good community. If I have a small business and the business is doing good, because we're living in a good community and they don't look bad whether your name is Muhammad or Michael or Joseph. They just look with the product that you're presenting and your behavior. This is proof that Chattanooga is a great city and we need to support Chattanooga as much as we can.
Absolutely. Until next week, I leave you all with the greetings of peace of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
You have been listening to the Understanding Islam Show. If you would like a free Quran, a copy of this broadcast, or any Islamic literature, please call 706-459-1010 or email us at understandingislam411@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to the Understanding Islam Show.